As good as going to be now, Joe.
And they're away.
And it's off, lads. Sneem have got off their blistering start inside here by the legal airboard side here on the pier side. As we head away down here now, the 4 boats will go down by the pier. Cardan are coming over the water side. For the Sneem out in front here as we head for the pier. Sneem are making their way down there now, got off their blistering start. There's nothing between the next 3 boats then. 4 boats. Cardan going for the over the water side as we see them, the Glenbenniskellies, Casserine and Gran. All batteries out there now with the Sneem out in front. Going very well here in the water side is Carl Daniel. As we look now, it's very hard to call for second. As we see if they head down, there's nothing between these boats, but it's Sneem out in front. Passing down the breakwater in the senior men's 4 race. Second place then is half the call between Cardan and Casserine. Third place is Gran, and 4th place the Glenbenniskellies.
Right, the next race now is the senior ladies, so will you be getting ready as well, the senior ladies?
We head down now to the tip of the marina. We see the Sneem still well out in front. Followed closely. You could say by Casserine in the town side. Cardan and Gran fighting out for 3rd. And the Glenbenniskellies in 4th. See a problem there in the Gran boat now. Stoke Hall stop rolling, there's some fear. They're after pulling up. Gran are after pulling up. So we're looking back now, lads, and we see that it's Sneem out in front now in 1st position. Casserine, Coxwell, Jabal O'Connor in 2nd place. And there's nothing between 3rd and 4th, between the Glenbenniskellies and Carl Daniel. Carl Daniel on the over the water side. Catherine Griffin, Cox in the Glenbenniskellies boat, going very well here in the Casserine waters. So we look out to the front, we see the Sneem. We're about 3 inches of water between that and Casserine. And then you have Carl Daniel and the Glenbenniskellies. Gone and pulled up. Just been told the ground there of a broken steer, so hopefully they'll get it back going again. Looking at the race here now again, passing down here now, we see that it's Sneem out in front. In 2nd position, it's Casserine. Very hard to call 3rd and 4th. It's between the Glenbenniskellies and Carl Daniel. We head down now, lads, there's no big change. Sneem out in front in the senior men's event here in the Casserine 2025 regatta. In 2nd place is Casserine. And very hard to call between third and fourth, between Ballinskellig, Stiglin and Cardall. Both on opposite sides of the river, so the roundings will be vital. We're heading down now to the third set of boys. For the Cedar Mills, there's a long way to go yet, lads, in this race. Out in front here now, lads, it's very hard to see any change in this race. The race will be between third and fourth. But it's like Sean Murphy is out in front with the steam crew, followed by Cassidy in second, Cox by John Paul O'Connor. And looking back, if I was a betting man, which I'm not, I would be saying that Ballinskellig Stiglin could fit for third. But as a man had said, there's a lot of water to go through yet. But there will be a battle for third.
Just remind people there that there's a shop in the clubhouse there. If anyone wants teas and coffees and stuff, there's a shop there. Please support it. Thanks.
As we approach the rounding by, our lads are about 10 lengths away from the rounding by, but it's steam. Cox by Sean Murphy out in front. In the Cedar Mills event here. In the Castlevine Water today. Between that then you've John Paul O'Connor in second. There's another good 6 lengths, 7 lengths of water. And then back to third then for the Glen Ballinskellig. There will be a battle for third place between Car Daniel and the Glen Ballinskellig. Looking at it from here, it's hard to call it when they're both on opposite sides of the river, but the race will be on for third place here today. But it's Steam here again. Steam coming in for the second win of Castlevine today. Coming up up the river there now, they're heading up. Going very well here in this Castlevine waters. You have Sneed in first, Castlevine in second, the Glenbannis Skelligs in third, followed by Cardannel in fourth.
Right, don't forget as well, if they have tickets for the raffle, bring them over to the clubhouse there. There's a shop there today. And sign your name on all 3 strips and your mobile number.
Ladies, please be getting ready. As we have a lot of boats in this, so we will need you up to the start line as soon as possible. I know we're giving 10 minutes, but we're going to run over time, so if we could get you up there, senior ladies, the next race. See now coming up there now past the marina. Tommy will be getting ready with the hooter. Castlevine in second position. The Glenbannis Skelligs in third. Cox by Catherine. And coming in fourth then is Cardannel. Now lads, give him a big round of applause, pass you up the pier there now. Doing very well here today, it means Dina Mins. Coming in second position, Castlevine. And in third position, the Glenbannis Skelligs, followed by Cardannel. That's the Cedar Mins there now, Tommy Gallop. Cedar Mins there, finishing above now, and then second coming up at the bottom of Castlevine. We're up here now to the bottom of the marina here, the very end of the marina is Glenbannis Skelligs, followed by Cardannel. Cardannel's closing, it's Marvin and them. Made a bit of improvement since the rounding. There's a battle on here, lads, for third place between the Glenbannis Skelligs and Cardannel. I did say it already, but the things can change in the race, lads, as we head up here now for the breakwater. We see Catherine Griffin still in third, being followed closely by Cardannel. The battle is on for third position. So Tommy will lead somebody with two in the line as we head for the breakwater. The Glenbannis Skelligs. And closing with every stroke is Cardannel. There is a battle for third position. As we see the drone now coming down over them. There's a fierce battle on here now with these two crews. Everything from the Green and everything from Cardannel will be speaking for their crew now as we head for the finish line. It looks like Cardannel has just gone out into third position, just at the breakwater. The battle is on. Cardannel have gone into third position, Cox by Mike Moore. Catherine Glenbannis Skelligs gone into fourth. As we head for the finish line. Cardannel has made a great recovery after rounding the ball in fourth position as they head for home. I'll leave the rest up to Tommy in the line.
Okay.
severe battle here. There's 8 boats, so the 4 boats are going both sides. Steam got off to a great start here again. So we look here in the town side. June Ballaskelly's going well on the inside. Califaxi, Size, and Dermot Wilson Valencia. As we look across, Growan, Cardaniel, over the water, and it's Steam. Got off to a great start here again. The speedboat is right in the water here to the gasoline. As they head down over at the water boat, now you can see Steam out in front. Dermot Welsh going very well here in the bow side. A few stops around here now, lads, in the senior ladies event. Dermot Welsh now here, 40 on his crew. As they head down here, he's been followed closely by Sally, but it's over on the far side. So we'll see. It's like 2 different races here now on both sides. Steam out in front. Over the way. Over the water. And Growan. But in the gasoline side in, he's Dermot Welsh and Valencia. And a good battle on between the June Ballaskelly and Sally. And then you've Califaxi. They're heading down past the pier here now. A ding down with a battle as they head down. We see Steam going well in the water side. There's a fair battle here now between them as they head down. We see Dermot Welsh here just coming to the breakwater, but it's Steam out in front. Followed by Cardano and Dermot Welsh. It's hard to call it, and they're both sides. But they're going well here now, lads, in the gasoline. 2025 regatta. The senior ladies event. 8 boats in the water as we head down now. Coxing the steam senior ladies, heading down the water side. But Dermot Welsh is making fair headway inside by the marina. Paddock's here, and the June Ballaskellies are having a good battle. Cardinal are putting up some there now, so closing the gap to Steam. It is over the water, and then you've Growan. That's in the older water side. But if you look back here, Dermot Welsh seems to pull the head here. Going down by the marina, followed by Size. Then you've the June Ballaskellies and then Califaxi. Valencia now gone to the front here. We head down just to the end of the marina. Valencia made fierce headway there, passing down the marina. As we're heading down, Valencia in first, Steam in second. As we head away down here now, it's looking like Cardano in third, 5 in fourth. Very hard to call it on both sides. Dermot now sheltering the underland as we head down here for the rounding. He'll have to come out at some stage, but he's keeping in as tight as he can till we get down. We see Steam here making another bust here over the water side. There's a lot to do in this race yet, lads. It's very, very hard to call it. So we're about 10 lengths of the boat off the by here, and we see Dermot Welsh coming into it. Steam. Dermot is nearly round it before him. Dermot in the town side. side. Dermot is coming out 2 lengths to the by, coming around the rounding. The rounding will be vital here today now. Dermot coming in, Dermot Welsh, a seasoned man and the helm as he brings him around. Sneem well into the rounding. Sneem a bit off, Sneem a bit two lengths to the board away from the rounding. The rounding is vital. And Lyncher clear. The Lyncher away in first. Coming into the rounding again in second. Siver after gaining a lot of ground. Coming down as well to the town side. The Lyncher rounding. Siver rounding. There'll be a battle for on the way home, lads. Sneem around safely just to get out of it now. Cardinal coming into round. Fordwick is around safely. There'll be nothing between these boats as we head for home. But it's Dermot Welsh out in front. Driving on his crew as he heads for home. Fordwick, Sive, or Sneem are heading for home. And Sive, Fordwick Shea, Coxby Fordwick Shea in third position. Glenn Dennis-Skelly's are in rounding, Cardinal around it clear. Over the water coming into round. Glenn Dennis-Skelly's are rounding now. It's very close.
Will the Cardaniel Senior men collect your medals? Cardaniel Senior men, will you come up to the bay van and collect your medals?
There's a battle between Sneem and Sive. Cardinal are in fourth. Glenn Dennis-Skelly's fifth. California sixth. Orwara seventh and Gran eighth. But it's looking up to the front now. We see Dermot Welsh coming up here now. Master Marina. Dermot Welsh has come to first position, but there is a battle on for second between Sive and Sneem. We see now watching the two come into the line. There'll be somebody in the line with Curry as they head for home. Tough conditions out here now at the south. As we see, the battle will be for second place between Sneem and Sive. Sean Murphy and Fordwick Shea. Battling away now at Black Road as they head up there now for the Blackwater. This race now, lads, is going down to the first set of eyes. Okay? So, we've 8 boats in this, so it'll be 4 and 4 again. and they're off. Tough enough conditions here, lads, to get them lined up and straight. As we see now, the navigator here got off their grey start, ready for the water side. As we see, 4 boats. As we look here now, we've Dermot Welsh on the far off side. But in the Castlevine side there's a ding-dong battle on between sides, Castlevine and Callafassi, all stuck with us on the town side. As we look across to the other side, Dermot Welsh out in front, followed in second place for the second Valencia boat. Coming in third then, we have the navigator in the water side. But for a battle here going down outside the clear there now, as we see John Paul O'Connor crossing the Castlevine boat, followed closely by Sive. As they hit down past the trawler here now, we see Callafassi in third. It's a ding-dong battle between Valencia and the far side, but it's Castlevine and Dermot Welsh out in front here in this under-18 ladies event. As they head down now for the first set of boys. Castlevine boat's just about to come to the breakwater now, but there's nothing between himself and Dermot Welsh. As they head down now, Castlevine, Valencia, 5, Callafassi, the second Valencia boat, Jim Benniskelligs, the navigator from command, and the second Castlevine boat. We're coming down now to the marina here. It's the Castlevine boat down the floor, coxed by John Paul O'Connor, heading down. Dermot Welsh is marking him tight well in the far off side. This will be a tough race when they get around the bow for coming home. It's anybody's race. As we see them coming into the marina here now, Castlevine out in front, but there's nothing between himself and Dermot Welsh. As they head down for the roundings now, the rounding will be very important. Castlevine out trying to clear the road now, just get out in front of Sive as they head for the rounding. There is a tough battle in the marina side between Castlevine, Sive and Callafassi. As Castlevine are just clearing their boat now from Sive, and just in the far off side then we see Dermot Welsh coming into the rounding as well. Castlevine out just clearing the boat ahead of them now before they come to the rounding. They're about 4 to 5 lengths of the boat away from the rounding. Dermot Welsh is going rounding now as well. Dermot Welsh will be into the rounding before town. It's looking like it. In the over the water side, Dermot Welsh he is fierce headway here in the Castlevine water today. Dermot coming in now. There's nothing between these two for first place. As Dermot Welsh coming in, John Paul O'Connor coming into the rounding. They're into it together, rounding together. Valencia might have the slight advantage, but they're rounding now together. As they're coming around now, Castlevine getting around, Sive, Valencia getting around, Castlevine got a better rounding. Look at it from here, Castlevine out of the rounding, Dermot Welsh trying to get out of it now, followed by the second Valencia boat coming around, Sive around it. Callafassi had a great rounding, coming in here now in the town side. Sive had a poor rounding in the town side, but it's Dermot Welsh and John Paul O'Connor into the front here. Callafassi are not out of this yet. Callafassi had a mighty rounding as they head for home. It's John Paul O'Connor crossing the Bonnesoda in first position, but Sive being followed closely by Dermot Welsh. There is nothing between these two boats. Sive are back into the game. Callafassi there, just lost a slight to the ground there after coming out of the rounding. There is a ding-dong battle on between these three crews here. You've John Paul O'Connor with a slight advantage, but there is a battle on between Dermot Welsh, Slive, Califassi, and back a slice to 10 is the second village aboard. But the race is on, lads, as we head up here now for the slip and heading on for the breakwater. It's Casarine, Bonnasrada, Cox by John Paul O'Connor, heading up here now in first position. As we head up, there is a battle on between Dermot Welsh and Slive as they head for home. The crowd for Slive will be going mad and the crowd for Valencia will be going mad to see who can pull off second place in this great race here, lads, of under 18 ladies. It's a battle on. Slive are pitting at the moment. It'll be for the judges and the line, lads. But it's Casarine going to take this under 18 ladies race. But there is a battle on between the next two. Can it be Slive? Will it be Dermot Welsh? It'll be up to Tommy and the judge and the line. But as we head for home, it's John Paul O'Connor and the Bonnasrada in first place, followed closely by Slive and Dermot Welsh. Second, Dermot Welsh in third, and then Califassi in fourth. Give these cruisers a big round of applause, they deserve it. There was some great racing there between Slive, Dermot Welsh, Casarine, and Califassi. Keep an eye on Joe. Keep an eye. And then off. Now, so as we start this under 16 boys here, we see Slieve and Slive in the town side, Slieve in the over the water side, being followed closely by Casarine. Dermot Welsh here in the middle. We've got Glynn Skellies and Grant battling out together. And we look into the far side over to Slieve and Slive. A battle in between these two here as we see Slive going down the clear side. And over the water side we see Slieve going very well, Casarine behind him, and Dermot Welsh here in the middle, heading down now. There's a battle on here, lads, as they're trying to open out as they head down past the pier. A good battle there between Grant and again Skellies. So we look over here now to the far side in the battle and between Slieve and Casarine. But it's Slive in the Casarine side, making sure head good out, passing down the breakwater. We see now it gets a bit tougher here in the outer water side as we head down. We see Slieve there, coxed by Paul Breen, being tracked closely by John Paul O'Connor and the Gasoline boat, but it's partly safe from side, in the Gasoline side, making fair headway now going down for the car park of the marina as he's passing down. Patrick knows these waters like the back of his hand. He's heading down over the marina. Dermot Welsh is following behind him. There's a bit of water between them as they head down now. But the battle is over here with Sneem and Gasoline. So we look back now, we see that Dermot Welsh, then you've got Grahn and Clinton and Skelligs and Califassi just a slight bit back. Hardick seeing all four seas crew on down outside the marina here in the Gasoline Regatta 2025 under 16 race. As we see Sand out in front. A ding-dong battles in between Dermot Welsh and Paul Breen from Sneem. And John Paul Connor is there or thereabouts with them as they head down the river. As we head down now to the end of the marina, Patrick is at the end of the marina now, shading himself nicely in by the thing he knows where to go in these waters here in Gasoline. As we see Dermot Welsh here coming behind him there now. Sneem on the far side and Gasoline coming along with him in the over the water side. A battle then with Grahn, and then you have Grahn behind Dermot Welsh, and then you have Dylan Banniskelligs. Patrick here now in comfortable first position. It's hard to call second. There's a slight advantage in the town side. But looking across now, it looks like Dermot Welsh could be to beat from the Swallow and Sneem. Grahn then are coming into as well now with Gasoline. It's like watching two separate races. As we see now, Sive in a comfortable first position, heading in now for the bye. He's comfortable, long, steady swept by Patrick. Forsey on his crew now as they come in here into the rounding. He's about 6 strokes, 4 lengths of the boat now away from the bye as they come into round. Sneem have a bit to go yet and Gasoline have a bit to go. Dermot Welsh will be into it before him. It's very tight here in Gasoline. Standing around to the bye and they're heading for home. Patrick here knows the stress like the back of his hand as he heads for home. He's Forsey on his under 16 crew. Dermot Welsh is in second position. Dermot Welsh has been fierce headway in the town side. As we look now, Sneem the Swallow coming into round in the over the water side. They're just coming in now as Gasoline coming in. Grahn are in first. Grahn are in first. So what it looks like from here is Sive in first position. Dermot Welsh in second. The Swallow in third, Grahn in fourth, and Gasoline in fifth. Coming in sixth is the Glyn Banniskelligs. And coming in seventh is Califassi. Now lads, there is going to be a battle going home. Patrick's here, a comfortable first position. Here in the under 16 Gasoline Regatta race. As we see them heading for home. Looking back now, there is a battle on between Dermot Welsh and the Swallow from Sneem. It's looking like here now from here, lads, that Sive are going to take first. Dermot Welsh will more than likely take second. Coming up here now, up halfway up by the marina, Dermot is going well. And looking back then is going to be the battle for third. This will be between Grahn and the Swallow. Gasoline a slight bit off the pace, but coming with every stroke. But at the moment in a comfortable first position, he comes up there now, passes on boathouse, it's Sive. Patrick Shea. Coming in second is Dermot Welsh from Valencia. And the battle then is coming behind us here. The Swallow. The Swallow at the moment have the advantage. But there is a ding-dong battle with Grawn. Castlevine are coming with every stroke. Grawn are going with every stroke. There is a fierce battle here, lads, between the Swallow and Grawn as we head for home. We really have to see if the Steam people got a voice above there in the rocks, or have the Grawn people got a voice as they head for home. There is nothing between these three blue boats as we see them heading for home. There is a fierce battle on here between the Swallow and Grawn, but out in first position this time. Patrick Shea going to take a comfortable first position, and coming in second is Dermot Welsh. But the battle will be on for third. But it's looking like Paul Breed has the advantage. He is forcing his crew on. The navigator's after changing his course. He's heading for the town side. And we see Sive, Sneed and Califassi heading that way. But on the over the water side, it's Dermot Welsh, Castlevine, Jack Daniels. Navigator heading across now. Coming in for Sive. Sive there now. Dermot Welsh. Very hard to call as we come down to the pier. He'll have a better view than me. Looking from where we are. But it's looking like there's a battle on. Dermot Welsh here. Coming down by the water boat shed. Followed by John Paul O'Connor and Tad Alden. But in the town side, it's Sive. Coming along now. The navigator doing well now after coming across in there now. And Steve going very well here today in the Castlevine waters. As we see we head down, there is slight advantage in the town side. But they'll lead every bit of it as we head down here now today in this under 14 girls event. Under 16, sorry, under 16s. I jumped the gun. As we head down now, we see Sive going well here in the Castlevine side. Dermot Welsh doing as well in the over side. Being followed closely by Castlevine and then Cardell. These three boats are well in it together. Sive has a bit of an advantage in the Castlevine side from the navigator and come on. And Sneem. Sneem doing well here today. Califassi coming as well now. As we look again now to the water side, there's nothing between these two boats in front. Dermot Welsh not hitting the panic button quite yet as they head down for the loading. We see Dermot has his eyes set in the bay. Sive cutting in tight there to the marine as they come down along there for a slight bit of an advantage. As we head in now for the first of the bays here just at the end of the marina, we see that it's Dermot Welsh here out in front. The loading is going to be vitally important here today because John Paul Connell is on his stern. Sive has it on his own over on the far side. There's a bit of a gap between him and the navigator, but the rounding here. I can tell you one thing, there is nothing between these two boats and the outer water side. As we see, Dermot Welsh looking over his shoulder, and he knows who's behind him. It's the Bandasara, coached by John Paul O'Connor, not giving him an inch as they head for the rounding. We see it's Dermot Welsh out in front, coming in now to the rounding. Sive lost the sight to the ground, heading down there to the rounding, but it's Dermot Welsh now coming in. The rounding is going to be vital and important. As we head down here now for the rounding, Dermot Welsh will be in tip first. Coming in then, it will be nip and tucked in between Sive and Castle. Sive in the town side. They're into the rounding the body now. John Paul O'Connor coming in after him. Coming around the far side again. The rounding is vital. We're looking to see now. Dermot is around. Sive is around. Castle is still coming around. They're around now. The horse has stopped out here. He can't believe, but they're around. Heading for home now. It's Dermot Welsh and Sive. There will be a battle line between these two boats. Sive has made up the ground again now on the rounding. Dermot Welsh now on Sive. Sive has the slight advantage here from our position. But as we hit for home, we're halfway down the marina and Sive around. But Dermot Welsh is not hitting the panic button quite yet, as he forces on his crew here. As we head down here for the under 16 ladies event. We're heading for home. Sive in first position. It's followed closely with both Dermot Welsh from Valencia in second. As we head now for the car park of the marina, we see them all forcing on their crew there. Sive, Valencia, Casserine, come on. The navigator from Cron made fierce headway. From Sneem. Looking back then, Cardell. So as we look at it now, it's Sive in first position. Dermot Welsh in second. Casserine coming in third. Navigator in fourth. Cardell in fifth. Sneem in sixth. And Calafassi in seventh. But as we head for the pier here now, you can see there for yourselves now, Sive going very well. But being forced on hard here by Dermot Welsh. Dermot Welsh now asking for a push now as they head for the finish line. As he forces on his crew, we see Casserine in third position and Navigator in fourth. But up to the front, there's a battle on for first as we see Sive forcing on his crew there now as they come to the finish line. It looks like from here that it's going to be Sive, Dermot Welsh, Valencia, Casserine having a ding-dong battle with the Navigator. But it looks like Casserine will hold third. The Valencia boat here going very well on the Casserine side with Sive and Sneem. But in the over the water side, Dermot Welsh again being followed closely by Glyn Ballinskelligs, Calafassi, and another Valencia boat, coxed by Amy Line. But if we look back here now, there's a good battle on between Kieran and Sive as they head down by the pier side. There's nothing between these boats as we head down now, as the crowd will get behind them as they pass down. And we see Valencia gaining with every stroke and Sive going well in the inside. But it's Dermot here over the water and the over the water side going very well. On his own here, followed by the Glyn Ballinskelligs. And then coming behind here is Amy Line with the other Valencia boat. Then you've got Calafassi. But as we look back to this side here with three boats on this side and the town side, there's a ding-dong battle between Kieran and the Sive crew as they head down past the swallow here around the pier, lads. There's a fierce battle on here between Sive and the Valencia crew, coxed by Kieran O'Sullivan. We look across here now and Dermot Welsh going very well here and the old Orton side. They head down here now to the breakwater. We see Dermot Welsh with a slight advantage in the old water side. From Sive in second and Kieran O'Sullivan in third. As we look back now, we see Glyn Ballinskelligs. He the other Valencia boat, and Steve, and Califassi. But as we head down here now, past the marina here, we see it's 5. Pulling out his marble ahead of Kieran Valencia crew, as we look across at them as well. Going well in the water side. A comfortable position there now, Denver 2. The battle is in by the marina between Kieran and 5. The Valencia crew, the Kieran O'Sullivan is steering here today. As we look, Dermot Welsh will have a rounding on his own, but the battle will be between 5 and Kieran O'Sullivan's crew from Valencia as they head down for the rounding. The two Kierans are having a ding-dong battle. Kieran showing the other coxing for 5 crew, and then here's Kieran O'Sullivan from the Glen steering coxing for Valencia crew as they come into the rounding now. We see them coming out down to the bay here in the river. There is nothing between the two boats on the town side, but it's Dermot Welsh that's into the rounding first in the over the water side. As he rounds, and he's heading, coming around now, just around now, the other boats are still not into the rounding. Dermot has pulled away a great advantage in the over the water side. As we see now, 5 going into the rounding. 5's rounding is going to be vitally important here today, as we see them. Dermot Welsh is heading for home. 5 is just going to the rounding, a good rounding. As we see Kieran Shine doing that rounding, and comes in then. He gets a bit of a nudge there from Kieran O'Sullivan with the Valencia crew as they come around now. But it's Dermot Welsh gone away in front. Dermot on his own in the water side in first position, followed by 5 in second. Kieran O'Sullivan's Valencia crew in third, and rounding then is the Glen Banniskelligs in fourth, just rounding the water side. Sneaver coming into the rounding in this side, the Castlevine side, just rounding now. The Glen Banniskelligs just getting around it, just ahead of Amy Lyons crew on Valencia, and Calvassi just bringing up the rear there now as we see them heading for home. It's Dermot Welsh. Steer has gone in the side boat. He's just come back now to put his hand in it, but he's after losing his steer. The top of the steer is after going off it. But it's Dermot Welsh in front. Now the pressure is on. Can Kieran Shine keep that boat straight for the line? But the pressure is on now by Kieran O'Sullivan with the Valencia crew. Out in front, Dermot is in a comfortable first position. Problems with the steer. Parvick will be going for the glue and the hammer and a few screws, because at the moment Kieran Shine's right hand is holding the steer to keep it from going east or west. Kieran is forcing pressure on him in third position, but I don't think there'll be much of a change with Dermot Welsh out in front, 5 in second, and Kieran O'Sullivan Valencia crew in third. And bringing up the rear then we have Sneem from to Bally will stop rowing there. They're just in the safety boat back to Bally there now. But coming in fourth now, it's Sneem and Amy Line crew from Valencia in fifth. No change in the front as Dermot takes the hooter. And 5 coming in second, and third is Kieran O'Sullivan with his crew from Valencia. Impossible to hear the hooter down here with the wind, but the 2025 Castlevine Regatta sailboat race is underway. As they head down here now to the field, we see the wheel dance on the inside. The liberator Conakeen. Come on. Valencia, Conakeen and Steam. And a great race started in here now, lads, today. The Castlevine Regatta. As we see, Castlevine in their own waters, heading out down the front now. Followed closely by Come On. Dermot Welsh from Valencia. Slim, Conakeen and the Wheel Dancer. As they head down here now to the breakwater, there's nothing between these boats. And what a sight to see, lads. 12 men and their cocks inside these boats. As we head down here now past the marina, it's looking like Valencia. Striking to the front, but followed closely by Come On. Then you have the Creation from Steam, and the Liberator from Castlevine, followed by Conakeen, and then you have the Wheel Dancer. Then there's nothing between the first two boats as they pass down the marina. There's a lot of water to go yet. Dermot Welsh to Come On, battling out. All 6 boats are tightly knit together, lads. The first 2 are Valencia and Come On. And then you've got the Liberator. Then you have Conakeen. And then you have Slim and the Wheel Dancer. There is nothing between these boats. But looking at it from the front now, it's like Dermot Welsh has a slight advantage over Come On. Just passing down, Welsh's house down here, slight advantage from Come On. Then you have the Liberator in 3rd position, Conakeen in 4th, and there's nothing between Steam and the Wheel Dancer. Talk about a battle between Dermot Welsh and the Yellows from Come On as they head down here now. But as they come down now here, nearly coming into the next fight. Not even the next fight yet, but they're making fair headway. The first 2 boats, they're neck and neck in 3rd position. The Liberator, but coming strong is the Wheel Dancer and Conakeen are having a battle now. And the Creation from Steam. As we look from the front now, we see it. We see Dermot Welsh, and Come On. You wouldn't call nothing between the 2 of them. The Liberator in 3rd, and the Wheel Dancer has moved up to 4th. The Wheel Dancer cocked by Johnny O'Connor. Conakeen have a cock today, John Paul O'Connor from Castlevine. She is facing in the Creation. But as we look back here, there is nothing between the Emerald and Dermot Welsh from Valencia. Talk about a battle these 2 boats are having. There's about a length and a half of the same boat from 10 to the Liberator. And the Wheel Dancer is on the stern of the Liberator. As we head down here now, we just come past the slope line now as we look at them. And we see there is a battle in front. Come On are taking to the front. Come On are holding all the ways. Come On are putting it down to Valencia. They're just up the bows of the boat. He's just got out in front. And Dermot Welsh is looking for a push. As we look back, it's Come On in 1st, Dermot Welsh in 2nd, the Liberator in 3rd, and the Wheel Dancer clearly with every stroke. Looking back there with Conakeen and Steam. There is nothing between these first four boats. It's anybody's. But come on, look to be the crew that are striking to the front here today. They're going up now the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. They're going up now to the stroke horse. Ahead of Willingham. And Dermot is asking for a push. But come on, they're responding with every stroke. As they hit down here now, the wave dancer is coming to the liberator. The wave dancer are crazy up on the side of the liberator. There's a great race for first and second and a mighty race for third and fourth. As we look back, Conakina in fifth and Steamer in sixth. As we head down here now, we're passing Mannix's Fight now. We're passing the Galvin back. And it's come on, still out in front. There's stroke holders, one level with the bows of Dermot Wilson's boat. And we look back now, we see the wave dancer has put down the liberator as we hit from Mannix's Fight. So now as we stand at Kilcree, the emerge from Cavan in first, Dermot Wilson in second, the wave dancer over the water in third position. And going with every stroke, the liberator in fourth, Conakina in fifth, and Steve in sixth. As we head down here now, we're just looking up here now, Killarney's going to get right above us. As we see, there is a clear battle between these men. As we see, Dermot now pushing for a push again. As we head down here now, past Mannix's Fight. There's a big crowd here in Mannix's Fight watching today. As we see, these six sailboats battling out. Who will become the champion of the 2025 gasoline sailboat race tonight in gasoline? As we head down here now, we see the wave dancer improving with every blow. She's going with every blow. As we look, come on, still in front. Willister in second. Solid Closter, right third, the wave dancer. And in fourth, we have the liberator from gasoline. Now, sir, we see here now a slight change of program. Johnny Doherty is taking on Johnny Conor de Harbour is taking on Valencia. And we see, come on, in the reserve side. Then you got Dermot Hirsch. But Johnny is going outside. Dermot Hirsch in the over the water side. He's taking on and going with every stroke. The wave dancer. Johnny now forcing it through. Dermot now covering well. As we head down here now. Johnny is trying to change his course again now, Dermot knows that Johnny is getting in. Johnny changing his course now again, Johnny's starting to move in. Johnny's moving in again. So, it's a ding-dong battle here, lads, as we head down. Now as we head down here, lads, we're heading down now for the bottom of Massachusetts Road there, Grandirock. We see that it is the emerge from Cavan out in front, followed by Dermot Welsh, and very closely followed by the wave dancer. There is a ding-dong battle between these three boats. The emerge has the slight advantage. Then you have the liberator and gasoline in fourth, Conakina in fifth, and Steam in sixth. just underneath Granny Rock here. And if I was a betting man, I'd be in the road to watch the rounding, because the rounding here is going to be vital. As we see the Emerald in Cremorne, and on his seventh is Valencia, crossed by Dermot Welsh. Talk about a battle, these two crews are coming down. And Johnny Connor, over the water, is in third position. And he's not far away from the stern of Valencia. So the rounding will be vital. When we get down to the body, it's everybody's race at the moment. But the Emerald from Cremorne has a slight advantage. Johnny now forcing on his crew. Dermot here is in the inside, the over the water side. And we can see, in first position, is the Emerald. Up beside him now is Dermot Welsh from Valencia. Now so for anybody who doesn't appear, it's well good and choppy down here, as we're heading for the first side of the change in the programme. And the change is that Dermot Welsh is also heading to the front, and now the bows of the steam of the Emerald from Cremorne is on his fifth oar. The bows of the Cremorne boat is on the fifth oar of the Valencia boat. That's all that's between them. So Dermot is looking across, and you can see the bows of the Emerald. He's not happy. He's looking for a push to get to the rounding ahead of him. But at the moment, Dermot Welsh is really out in first position. Then is the Emerald from Cremorne in second. There's about a half an inch of a boat in between that and the whole dancer. They've lost the snob of the head where they are now coming down, but it got very choppy. As we know here inside the head of the boat. Dermot Welsh now trying to pull away here now. There's about a quarter of a minute between himself and the Emerald from Cremorne. And there's still about a half an inch of a sailboat in between Cremorne and the World Dancer. Back there you have the little water behind that, and then Connacheen and then Spain. But up in the front, it's a battle. It'll be all up to Dermot Welsh now to see how he's going to run it. And Cremorne are very close on his gun. Over the water, or that, not far away. If I were betting on if I was Johnny, I'd be going right here. And see what would happen with the first two. But as they're heading through already now, they're heading down now. We still can't see the boy. We have our back to the wind, but now we can see it. But now, condition, up and up. But it's Dermot Welsh out in front. Dermot Welsh, all these are now. But the strength of the Cremorne boat is right behind him. And he is not giving him an inch. As he looks down, Johnny is forcing on his crew now as well as they come down for the rounding. But in the first top three, you've Dermot Welsh in number one. The Emerald from Cremorne in number two. And then you've Johnny Connor. Over the water, look out. As they hit down here now, they're coming to the rounding now. Dermot Welsh is going to be into first. The Emerald from Cremorne are coming in second. They're just hitting the bows of the boat now, hitting the rounding, and he's around. Dermot is coming around. And the Emerald is coming in after him now. The Emerald from Cremorne. Yeah, Dermot is away. Dermot is away. Dermot is away. He gets... And thereafter, over the water, hits the Cremorne boat, you know. But it's Dermot Welsh away in front. They're out in front out of the rounding. Right, Dermot Welsh got away out first. He Here Dancer gave a good tilt to the universal command. As we see them now heading over for the second rounding. As we see Dermot Welsh got the best rounding there, he got away in first position. And the universal command in second. And the Wave Dancer in third. Liberator now rounding the first five. Cunnickeen are coming in now behind them. As we see Cunnickeen constrained in and after Cunnickeen. So we see here now, it's Dermot Welsh out in front. The biggest race of the day, the under 12s. Boys and girls, get ready. Califassi all getting ready. Come on, it's picked up. Just get them anywhere level now and we'll be ready. All boats ready? Go! And the under 12s are underway, lads, for the 2025 Castlevine Regatta, the last race of the day. And here comes the future of Southwood and McLeroy. As we see them coming down here now, these gallant crews, with a swabbing of foul between Steve and Side, but heading for the front here now is Castlevine, being followed again by Clonmel and Valencia. There is 3 Valencia crews here again today in this race. So we see Kathleen Griffin here with Bonnie, going well here, the Glendennis Skelligs, and then we have Castlevine and Medal, 2 Castlevine crews. One Castlevine crew and we're gone. Heading down here now, it's Castlevine out in front. With the white tops. Heading down here now, followed closely by Clonmel. And then we have the Glendennis Skelligs here on this side. Then we have Valencia in the other pier side. And then we have Clonmel. There is 2 Castlevine crews in this here today, but heading for the front is John Paul O'Connor. In second is Clonmel. In third is the Glendennis Skelligs. In fourth is Valencia. In fifth, Castlevine. In sixth, Valencia. In seventh, Valencia. In eighth, Side. And 9 and 10 then are between Califassi and Steve. As we come down here over the marina, the crowd will give you a big roar. But it's Castlevine out in front, being followed closely by the Navigator from Clonmel. And coming up now is Valencia. And the Skelligs again. Going very well here on this side. Heading down the river now. And the pressure is being put on Castlevine. As we look to the front, can Castlevine hold it to the finish? They are being put under savage pressure by Clonmel. Talk about the battle. They head down here now past the marina. There's a battle for first and second. There's a battle for third and fourth. As we head down here now, the pressure is coming on Castlevine. With Clonmel coming with every stroke. As we head for the marina, they're about halfway now. As we head for the finish line, can John Paul O'Connor's crew hold it? They are going with every bit of their might, but Clonmel are gaining with every stroke. Castlevine bounds are still out. It's going up to the judge in the line for this one. They're going to the line. First and second will be tight. Third and fourth will be tight. I'll be handing it over now to the judge in the line as they come to the finish line. It's very hard to call when you're out here in the boat. There's an awful battle going on between first and second as they head down now here past the marina gates. There's an awful battle for first and second, third and fourth, and fifth and sixth are having a battle all the way down. As we see, I leave that one up to the judges, Tommy. I leave that one up to the judges. Big Michael ring there, he'll give you the result there, Tommy. Next position, which is Valencia.